What do you call a chick that's fine?
Fine. Like,
I'm saying, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's
just the body.
That's just your body.
What is she bad?
Bad is everything.
Whoa. This is great. You telling me you can have a terrible face and be fine?
Yeah. Fine. You ain't never seen a fine ugly chick.
Nah.
You ain't never seen a fine ugly chick.
My ass, hips, titties,
Hey, bro, Adele Givens talked about it way back in the day on Def Jam. She said,
face look like a goddamn.
She said, dude, go after a fine chick even if she got an eye in the middle of her forehead.
Face ass.
At all.
She ain't bad.
The toes was nice.
They was all right.
What?
Yeah, they shit was straight.
Man, them hoes crazy as hell.
They was spread out.
They was straight.
I don't like her attitude.
She
thinks she too much. Like she just.
See, that'll ruin a lot, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Personality.
Pause.
It's different generations, man. It's because who you talking about, I don't know. They might be slim. They might be slim, but to some other people, she might be bad to them. She might be fine. But for people in my generation, you bad from head to toe. We ain't talking about just the face. I ain't just talking about just the body.
And y'all be all nice as soon as they leave, y'all.
So that what made you say don't talk about you leave?
We don't talk about you.
We don't talk about you like that. Yeah, like that.
You realize it'll be on the camera. So yeah, make sure you keep it rolling.
It's so weird. She gonna tune in just to see her. Damn, nigga fine.
And so there's no submission to my wife in that same contract.
Not like that, no.
What you mean not like that? Yes or no?
No, that's not the way it was drawn up. That's not the way the design book got it, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I've read the design book.
So what you saying? Submit as in let your wife leave you or take care of the
Design
family?
book says submit.
I mean, it depends on how you would need to submit. We've had conversations in here where everybody in here say they would be comfortable with their wife being the breadwinner.
Absolutely.
Y'all are submitting.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
See, once again, that shows that number one, what that says is in the household in which you live in, money is what determines the leader. That's the exact wrong part. No, this is the words just came out of your mouth. Listen, money doesn't dictate that. Money does not dictate that. If you following the 10, you just said the salary. Nobody else said salary but you.
I never said money. I said she make more money. I'm talking about perception. So it don't matter that she's paying the bills. The fact that y'all are comfortable enough for it to be the perception to be with a woman who makes more money than y'all, that means something too.
No, that just means that's what her job
I
pays.
got that part. I'm saying for you to be able to be secure in your relationship, that you're giving up some level of provision.
No.
But if we talk about perception, the man's job is to
Provide and protect. Provide and protect.
There we go. So if she is able to provide or take on more, hold on.
I got a sub-definition of provide. I got to figure out what provide means in your context. Because if it only means money, then that's the only provision
That's not the only way to provide, is it? I didn't say that's everything to be provided.
Okay.
But is financial security a large part of the provision?
I think the wisdom of how to use the finances is the provision.
See, I'm not. You trying to talk me out of the ticket?
Basic. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? The wisdom of how to apply the finances.
But you use the semantics and you take away from the main point. I'm asking you a direct question on this is an ACT question. Is the financial a large part of the provision? Yes or no? You know the answer, but you.
listen, you looking at it. I'm gonna say speak from my perspective of this. You're saying breadwinner. I'm saying leader. See, it don't matter if she make $180,000 a year. She has the ability to do that, and I make $80,000 a year. We got $260,000 a year. Just because she makes 180 does not mean that our roles get changed. That's what I think people tend to get confused.
So this is my follow-up question to you. Can a leader submit?
But that doesn't mean because you just let her take the lead on that, that don't mean he's submitting.
So in my opinion, if you guys don't mind me interrupting, I feel like submission is a good leader knows how to submit, a good leader knows how to follow, right?
If submission is the word that you're hung up on and using, okay. But I think that's just being smart. Because why would I bang my head against an issue that I'm not well versed in, which she is, just to say that I took the point.
That's good.
Over to do that. That to me, that's counterproductive.
Jesus Christ is the ultimate example of what it looks like to lead from behind, right? So if a good leader knows how to lead with limp, right? A good leader is humble. Submission is not bad. In my opinion, I think submission, me and my lady come home, we both have a really bad day. It's my responsibility as the head of the house to submit and let her have the floor before I can speak.
But your submission is to who though?
My submission is
To her.
the Lord.
My submission is to God, and your leadership is to her through that action. That's the point. You didn't submit to her.
So do leaders submit?
And she
This is male ego.
There are roles within a marriage. Money doesn't determine. See, if I made the 180 and she made the 80, the 180 didn't make me the leader. The 180 is just the salary that I made. So that does not change the role or how we apply that within the relationship, at least for a relationship that I'm in. See, my thing is this. If I'm going to live my life and I'm going to submit to God, then she's going to submit to me. Now, submitting to me does not mean that she's getting walked over, ran, or ruled by me. It just means that she's settled into the role that's been assigned to her within our relationship, and she understands that as the leader of this relationship, she trusts and believes that I'm following what God says, and so she's trusting in me to lead that. So whether I make the 180 or the 80, the money don't matter. I think so. There are relationships that are dictated by that. But generally in those situations, that's because that man is weak.
T-Rock, if you devote most of your check to your wife because she's the more financially responsible one, is that a form of submission?
I guess it is financial submission.
Of course it is, man.
call it financial submission, but I wouldn't necessarily call it that. It's not about the definition. I wouldn't necessarily use the word submission to describe that situation, because that's an agreement that a husband and wife can make if she's particularly good with finances and he's not. But he's like, hey, I make money though. He brings money into the house, and he says, look, this is what I'm bringing to the table. But I don't know, and I know properly what to do. You know better than me how to handle this and how to pay all these bills. So guess what? Here, you pay the bills.
Now
that's existed in America for years.
I agree with you. I got one question because I now move on to C-Black. How is what you just described not submission?
I didn't say it's not submission. I just said I wouldn't
So is it
necessarily
submission?
use the word submission.
So is this a...
I wouldn't call it submission.
Is it submission, yes or no?
Wouldn't use the word submit to describe it.
I know you wouldn't, but I'm describing it that way and I'm asking you.
And I'm not doing
No,
this.
no,
I'm not going to use the word submit to describe
I'm not asking you to describe something, I'm asking you a direct question.
Man, hey man, this is what I want you to do.
Hey, man.
This is what I want you to do, Cat.
I just
Pull that refrigerator out. Stand in the corner, pull it back to you. Stand there for at least 10 minutes. Yes.
No.
It's what you just described, a form of submission to you.
I wouldn't describe it as that, no.
Cool.
It's just how I talk. I'm a Baton Rouge dude. We get excited when we talk. So don't take it like what it sounds like just because it sounds like it's coming from there.
Motherfucker.
I'm just talking loud. Just talk loud, dog.
You got your phone?
That's how rumors get
I
started.
couldn't take it no more.
Man.
All right, see Black.
What's up with it?
If you give most of your money to your wife because she's better at finances, is that a form of submission?
Yes, it is a form of submission.
Thank you. Don, if your wife is better at finances, so you give her most of the money to handle the finances, is that a form of submission?
Yes, it is, but I'm not giving her my money back.
Okay.
Always.
Oh, it's a stop sign, nigga, but that, I don't have to stop. I slowed down real slow, but I'm not stopping.
I do donuts at the light, so I won't have to stop.
No.
You really be tripping. I ain't thought.
See, the thing is,
Slowed down to where I wasn't moving anymore.
But I ain't stopped.
I did not stop.
I actually go in reverse. The ocean blue? You saying it.
Right. It's a,
I'm saying it.
but what is blue?
the way the light reflects.
But what is blue?
Yeah. At the end of the day, what is blue in my household? We don't do blue balls.
Oh. Original styling.